Good afternoon. My name is Sarah Bentley. I am the Director of Children's and Youth Ministries here at St. Mary's Episcopal Church in High Point. And today I just wanted to follow up on the last very few chapters of this book, Introducing the Missional Church, which we have been reading for one of our Lenten book studies. And the last few chapters are really focused on the second part of the missional change model. Now, if you remember from last week, the missional change model is a process in which a church tries to really move the whole congregation towards a missional-shaped life as individuals and as a faith community. And so the steps in that process are awareness, understanding, evaluation, experimentation, and commitment. So in the last few chapters, they start off with a chapter on evaluation. And evaluation is really the process of gauging the readiness of the congregation to venture out into experiments about missional life. And during this time, one suggestion is that dialogue groups might be formed, which are small groups of 5 to 7 people that meet maybe once a month, just a few times, and are talking about personal stories and church readiness and what next steps might be. And they're really trying to look at the roots of the church. You know, a lot of times we focus on what's above ground and what's visible in the church culture, but there's a lot of things that are underground and not visible, just like the roots of a tree. So these dialogue groups would be trying to kind of peel back and look at those types of things. Also in the evaluation stage, there's a whole chapter on working with the church board and how important it is to have, in this case, the vestry, be kept up to date, be on board, and be very, very involved with the whole process. These are people, they emphasize that these are people who have been elected, usually, and are truly respected in the congregation. So their support and their efforts are very important to the process. Chapter 15 talks about the fourth step in the process, which is experimentation. And experimentation really just means small acts of engaging in missional life that individuals or small groups of people might do within their own neighborhoods and communities. And it's baby steps towards missional change, with the goal being that the whole church will engage in these kind of activities. But you don't change programs or structure or staff or anything like that in this fourth stage. You just kind of have different groups of people engaging in experiments and then reporting back and having people review and process. So the last stage of the missional change model is called commitment, which it sounds like is kind of the end or the goal, but really is kind of the new beginning. It's when a church can really have most of the membership on board with the idea of being more missional and going out into the community, and can really start to make some larger changes such as programmatic or structural changes and being engaged in the neighborhood. So I hope that you will join us for this conversation. We will be meeting in the Community Life Center on Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. And we hope that you will stay tuned for the next process of dialogue here at St. Mary's. Thanks.